Dear followers, to summarize the past 6 months, we have prepared this video for you. We conducted DNA tests on individuals from Nicaragua, Cuba, and Panama, obtaining a total of 12 haplogroups, 5 paternal and 7 maternal. The paternal lineages correspond to people of Cuban origin, for belong to the R group, with European ancestors, and the remaining one is EM35. This last one reveals a genetic connection to the Canary Islands, as it matches Guanche haplogroups, and genealogically, we can place it in Moya, Gran Canaria, around the 1860s. The maternal lineages include 4 haplogroups with sub-Saharan African origins, 2 Native American, and 1 European. The first sample was obtained from a Nicaraguan individual. The sequence is assigned to branch A2W1, present in Mexico, Central America, Colombia, and the Cayman Islands, with recent migrations to the USA. Genealogically, this line has resided in Managua since the 20th century, and the investigation is complicated by the scarce documentation of registrations and baptisms in that society and period. A second native lineage was identified by analyzing a Panamanian individual whose haplogroup turned out to be A2AF101. Genealogically, 7 generations were traced, determining that the haplogroup originated with Rosa Perez, born around 1805 in Anton, Coco, Panama. The other 5 mitochondrial lineages found are restricted to Cuban genealogies. Haplogroup J1C1b is primarily assigned to European populations, and the lineage obtained has origins in Havana in the 19th century, still under investigation. Haplogroup L2C2 has roots in sub-Saharan Africa, and genealogically it is traced to Maria Luisa Arrate, an adult Ganga baptized in Matanzas Cathedral in 1830, a slave of Dona Francisca Arrate, thus linking this haplogroup to the Ganga ethnic group in the first half of the 19th century. Haplogroup L2C, the phylogenetic ancestor of L2C2, also originates in Africa, and its genealogy, still under investigation, traces its roots to the second half of the 19th century in the Cuban municipality of Remedios. On March 31st, we announced the DNA test results of Don Juan Vicente Perez Mora, the world's oldest man according to the Guinness World Record since 2022. In collaboration with the TACRIDS DNA project, led by Dr. Bernardo Zinger and assisted by Dr. Jose Antonio Pulido Zambrano, we strengthened genealogical and genetic research into Cairo. We conducted a time-sensitive test, extracting saliva samples that we sent to Family Tree DNA. After the initial successful results, we analyzed the mitochondrial DNA and completed the tests. The public exposure attracted the attention of Family Tree DNA, who offered us to perform the Big Y test. The analysis began during Don Vicente's last hours of life, who passed away at 114 years old due to respiratory problems. 2 months later, the Big Y results were included in Family Tree DNA's Notable Connections section. Taking this opportunity, we discussed with Family Tree DNA about the previously analyzed haplogroup of Lieutenant Antonio Maceo and also performed his Big Y analysis. The haplogroup was successfully updated to R CTS 2142 and will also be included in Notable Connections. We have good prospects for the coming months. Our investigative team promises significant advances in the field of genealogy, and we are awaiting several DNA results. Recently, our member Andy Martinez Hector traveled to Leon, Nicaragua, where he was able to collect DNA samples that will provide us with approximately 8 new haplogroups. Additionally, he consulted documents that allowed us to advance the genealogy of our working branches in the region. We also plan to analyze 6 mitochondrial haplogroups and collect between 3 to 5 new samples in the coming months. This will increase our knowledge of haplogroups and genealogy, especially in the Cuban and Spanish communities. We want to take this opportunity to thank you all for your constant support. Without your help, it would not be possible to rescue this genetic and documentary history, which will remain forever, allowing future generations to better know their origins. Wishing you all the best, we bid you farewell until a new video in December.